Right, I want to talk very briefly about memory palaces. So a memory palace is a technique you can use to remember things that would be otherwise difficult to remember, things like vocabulary, long lists of, I don't know, for example, historical facts, scientific principles, like things that would be otherwise quite arduous to put into your memory. But with a memory palace, it's very easy. So here's how it works in a very basic terms. So a memory palace, basically you have a memory of a place, like a house or a school or somewhere you've been lots of times that you know quite well. And in your mind, you visually imagine walking through this location, this room, for example, or house, and you attach a vivid image of the things you want to remember to different places in that location. So an example would be, let's say if your memory palace is your house, you would, I'll just wait for this car to go past. Let's say if your memory palace is your house, which it is for most of us, you would attach the first item in the list to the first place in the house, like for example the porch, or as you walk into your house. Then you would attach the second item to the stairs as you go up the stairs, for example, in my house. Now, a few things to remember with this. You need to firstly plan out a route through the house or location and make sure it's the same route every time. You want to make sure you walk around in the same order. You don't want to just randomly imagine going from room to room. You want to go in a circuit, so you know exactly which way you're going at any one time. So that's how you create the memory palace route. Second thing, when you attach the objects to it, it's very simple. All you do is you imagine the fact or the item, whatever you're trying to remember, you imagine it interacting with the place that you've placed it. Let's say if it's in your porchway and you want to remember a monkey, you would vividly imagine a monkey hanging from your porchway as you walk into your house. And maybe to make it even more vivid, you might imagine it throwing things. Let's go over here. You might imagine the monkey throwing things at the porch, or doing something unusual, right? And by doing that, you create what's known as magnetic memory imagery. So it becomes a lot easier to remember these things because you don't need to try and remember them. You're like magnetically snapped to that place, and you just automatically see that thing, in this case a monkey hanging from the porch. So you do that for all the items as you're going through your memory palace route. And what happens is in the future then, when you want to remember these things, you don't have to remember them, you just have to visually, in your head, imagine visually walking through your memory palace, your house. And you actually see the objects, you see them very clearly. You don't need to put any mental effort into the act of remembering them, because they're just there. They're just in your memory palace, there for you to see. So that's how you do it. That's how you create a memory palace from your house. So a few things. So what you can also do, is you can also, instead of making the object interact with where you've placed it, so instead of making the monkey hang from the porch, for example, you could just have the monkey doing something unusual, eye-catching, emotional, stimulating, something unusual or exciting. You don't just want the monkey sitting there, you want the monkey doing something like jumping up and down or spinning around, doing triple backflips, making a flapjack, right? Doing something unusual. And sometimes by doing that is enough to have the image stick in the memory palace without you needing to actually link it to the place where you've put it. Anyway, the idea with this memory palace thing, it enables you to remember large and boring amounts of information. You can use it for language, learning language, vocabulary, that sort of thing. You can use it for all sorts of things, lists of dynasties, kings, facts, dates, whatever. And I'll just show you this is Bansko in Bulgaria, by the way. If you've not seen my travel vlogs, you should probably check them out because they're quite cool. And I'm just somewhere in the forest, I don't know. Anyway, so there's actually, if you want to learn more about memory palaces, I do have, well, not me personally, but my friend has a memory course called the Magnetic Memory Method Masterclass. Lots of M words there. Very good course. I've taken it. I am taking it. I'm still going through it. I'm using it in particular to learn Spanish vocab. So I've actually created 26 or 28 memory palaces to attach to put Spanish vocab words into. It's going very well. It's certainly cutting my learning curve in half. Anyway, yeah, if you want to learn how to do this properly, go and check out the link in the description. It will show you the memory course. It's a very effective course. I think you'll like it. I believe you can actually get a free sample or a free trial if you click on the link. So yeah, go and check that out, and also leave a comment letting me know. If you've not noticed, I've tried to reply to every single comment recently. Leave a comment letting me know what you think, and let me know, would you want your memory to be better? How is your memory? Like, how would you say your memory level of skill at memory is? And most people don't really think about it, but we use our memory every single day. And if you're learning anything at all, language, a skill, like, there's a good chance that you'll need to remember pieces of information at some point, right? Whether it's facts, names, dates, whatever it is, like, you use your memory a lot. And so it makes perfect sense to invest a little bit of time into improving that memory. Especially if you do improve it, that skill will stay with you for life. So you'll always have that better memory. So I think, in my opinion, it's well worth it anyway. In particular, if you're learning a language, because that does involve a lot of repetition usually. But with this method, with a memory palace, you can do it very fast. And it certainly cuts your learning curve in half. At least it did for me. So go and check the link in the description. And I should mention, it obviously does impact lucid dreaming a lot, because if you can magnetically, lock dream memories into your mind, and by doing this as well, let's go and see what this is over here. Yeah, by doing this, you actually do start remembering more of your dreams as a side effect, naturally. So even if you don't want to remember, if you're not learning a language, for example, it's very useful for remembering your dreams, I should say. So, I'm slightly out of breath actually, I've walked uphill. Go and check it out, check the link in the description, and yeah, I think that's it for today. I'm going to go and enjoy the rest of my walk. I'm going to go and see where this river is, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. This video and this channel was supported by my Patreon followers. Please consider giving just $1 a month to support this channel, or just click the links in the description. You'll find links to various lucid dreaming products, articles, techniques and tutorials. If you did enjoy this video, please click the notification bell and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Why are you still watching this? You should have clicked one of my related videos by now, right? Or subscribed, or gone onto my website or something like that.